Welcome to day 5, getting my boat ready for the Bahamas. Today is me fumbling around trying to install this stinking simple little dimmer. I am not an electrician. I am not a professional, which is why I learned watching these videos. If I can do it, truly anybody can do it, and that is no joke. So hopefully if you see me figuring out how to live boat life and what it looks like and all the ups and downs connected with it, then definitely it's something that you can do. And if you're already doing it, I can show you a lot of ways of how not to do things. So I installed a dimmer switch today on a light that is way too powerful, meant for fishing boats on the gunnels, and it takes me like an hour to do something so simple. I try to use ChatGPT to help me, and it doesn't really help. Let's cut to it and see how that goes. So these lights are the wrong ones for a boat. I would recommend doing like a much more warmer light for your boat. You know, like 3,500, 3,800K. This is 10,000K, and it's way too strong. I just basically never use it. I like ambiance. I don't like a spotlight. What is cool is you flip it on and it does go through a color cycle, which is pretty sweet. And then if you turn it off and back on right away, it'll actually lock that color in. So you don't have like LED controllers and like a bunch of little micro stuff that you got to deal with, and those horrible remote controls. So you just do it all with an on and off switch, and it just comes to like 2 wiring ends. So it's just 2 DC terminals like this. So let me get a regular color going here. Hold on a second. So to solve the problem of this light being too much, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. This is meant for under gunnel lights, like inside of your, on the gunnels on like a fishing boat, on the sides there, where you'd walk around the console. I thought it'd be a great idea to put them on the inside of the boat. Not so much, little too much. But they do take a dimmer. So I've never installed a dimmer before. In fact, when I installed these lights, as it is here, this was my first time to ever do it. So the old lights on Nomad from the 80s were here. I pulled that off, used the little spade connectors here, and just connected the light in. So let's see about putting a dimmer on this thing, and if that actually helps with this otherwise way too powerful, but otherwise cool light strip. Let's get to it. So I think this is a great time for a little public service announcement, right? A little PSA about ChatGPT. You'll see me pull out my phone here in a second and use it pretty heavily, looking down at the light switch itself and then up at the light. And what I'm doing there is I'm streaming GPT to be able to live view what my camera is seeing while I have it read over the directions with me and look at my wiring setup. And I'm trying to figure out why I have a third wire on there that's white. The red one's obvious, the black one is obvious, but the white one is less obvious to me. And it ends up agreeing with me that I don't need that white wire at all. So I wire it all up according to what I think I understand, only for this to happen. Oh, whoops. That's the fucking bulb, not another switch, dip. Oh. Okay, look. This is how new I am to this. I did not understand. I thought this was the dimmer. I mean, it is. And that the dimmer went to a switch that could turn it off independently of the dimmer, because I didn't think the dimmer had on and off. But that's not a switch. That's the light itself. And the dimmer does have an off. So I have to wire this in and bypass the current flippy switch that's on there. Lesson learned. Okay, let's test again. Ah, yeah. Off. On. See, that's how it was before, that bright. So now I can go off, on. It'll hold red. And now I can dim red down. Let's say I want purple. Ah, it's way better. Okay, so I have to clean this up, but there's the positive lead from the battery, right, going into the positive, and then a jumper that comes off that into the light, and then there's the negative of the light that is crimped here to go down, this white wire to go down into the actual dimmer, and then the negative of the dimmer runs up to the negative on the battery. And here's the thing, ChatGPT said that I did not need that dimmer or that white wire because I read the directions to it and I read it with my misunderstanding, and ChatGPT did not correct me. It just goes to show, as they say in programming, garbage in, garbage out. I got it wrong going in and it did not correct me for the right outcome. But still worked it out. Stick around for the challenge section of the video today, because I have something kind of cool that I'm looking forward to sharing. Well, I can tell you now that I'm able to put a dimmer on these lights. They're still pretty intense, but they actually dim down really, really nicely. I think it's going to be really good at night and give just the right look, because that's all the way down, and then this is how they were. So I really think this is going to work. I'm actually quite excited about them. I have another one in my cabin, and then I have another one of these strips on the other side of the boat to port. And I will leave a link in the description below for them, because I would officially recommend them so long, if you're going to use them on the interior, that you get a dimmer. I'll put a link for the dimmer in the description as well. So on to the challenge portion of the video for today's quick vlog update. I am a IT person. My background is IT, my life is technology, but something that has been no small thing has been changing over to doing some paper journal kind of stuff. So I'm not going to ramble on and on about it, but I will say that I have these 3 little thin notebooks I carry with me, and I have an Explorer journal coming that allows all these 3 notebooks to slide inside of one larger one, and then these are almost more like bifurcated sections. I'll show you that when it comes in. But the point here is that the 3 that I have, I call these, because I'm a nerd, my party members. This is Zach, this is Eric, and this is Cloud. So Zach is the work decks. I put all my work-related things inside of here, right? My to-dos, stuff like that, everything that needs to happen. And then I have my other one here is my creative decks. So the creative decks is everything, all stuff pertaining to being creative in life and things that come to mind that I want to write down or think about in the future. And then the other thing is the Zibbeldone. Zibbeldone. So the Zibbeldone is, it's like Italian, it's like it's etymologically meaning, root word deep down is like salad. It's like a mix of things. So this is where I'm putting anything inspirational and book quotes as I am on my reading quest per these challenges as well. So I have the notes that I take reading, I have the notes that I have for work, and then I have the notes as my third party member for what I'm doing creatively. And it has been really great writing things down. A short little rant on writing things down. I used to believe when I was younger, I would write stuff down and say, why did I write it down? I remembered it anyways. So I would just think, well, so I'll just remember it. But what was actually happening, I believe, is that when I wrote it down, I was able to recall it so much better that I confused the fact that the recall was because I wrote it down and not simply just recall by itself. That, which I just think we know at our core anyways, that there's something about writing something down, slowing your brain down and causing you to interact with something. Like if you write out an entire quote versus just highlighting it in your Kindle or just highlighting it with a highlighter in a book, but you've actually written out the entire quote, especially if it's multiple sentences, it's amazing how much easier it is to recall in your brain, and then having one source collection to go to see all of that. It's been awesome, and I'm really enjoying it. That is a little update from my life challenges here on the vlog today. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment, subscribe if you have it anywhere in your heart to do so. The little support goes a long way. Lots of big missions, lots of big adventures coming. Thank you guys so much. See you tomorrow.